Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. In this video, we will explain about risk factors associated with hygienic practice among food truck handlers in Malaysia and its risk management. So the presenters are SYAQIRAH binti AZMI, AQILAH binti ZULKIFLI, SHAZLIN binti SHAFIEE, and the last presenter is HUSNA binti SAIFUZZAMAN. Regarding this topic, we will explain about two scenarios related to food truck handlers, risk factors associated with food truck handler, risk management upon food truck handler, and how to conduct personal hygiene and purification upon the food truck handler.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SYAQIRAH binti AZMI. For the subject personal hygiene and purification, my group will be talk about risk factors associated with hygienic practice among food truck handlers in Malaysia and its risk management. Okay, food truck handlers these days are gradually gaining popularity in Malaysia, despite the fact that the food truck handlers are only available in specific places in Malaysia. It is still famous and impacting. Food truck handlers are different from restaurants whereby they sell food on the truck. One example of food truck handlers in Malaysia which we are largely acquainted with is the ice cream truck at night markets and street stores. Islam places great emphasis on both physical and spiritual cleanliness and purification. Hence, Muslims throughout the world have extremely high standards of personal hygiene.
Accessibility is definitely one of the reasons why food trucks are so popular. The lower operating cost that comes with the food truck industry means that they have the ability to provide high quality service and food at a much lower cost. Many people start food trucks because they love cooking and serving food. But there are hundreds of current and aspiring food truck owners who have chosen to pursue this industry because they want to work for themselves and operate their own business. In that regard, there are several things about this food truck that can also pose a risk to anyone involved, whether customers, workers, and the food itself includes certain risks and consequences. However, there are several steps and effects that can be followed in order to achieve the good and safety of all. Then, we go to the next scenario, which is the safety of the food truck. When running the food truck, there must be some risks that will be encountered by the workers, such as, firstly, operational risks. Although some food trucks has followed the requirement of the food truck according to the guidelines in order to achieve the best safety, however, there must be any other risks that will be encountered by the workers while running the operation. Despite that, safety precautions must be practiced all of the times, even though work-related accidents like slips and falls, smoke inhalation, burns, wounds, and heat stroke can still happen from day-to-day operation. In a workspace like a food truck, there are a lot of accidents that can arise in smaller spaces. Furthermore, other than the impact on the food trucks itself, there are also other risks that have to be accounted, such as food spoilage and fire hazards. Unlike traditional restaurants, food trucks don't have the convenience of spacious food storage. A single handling mistake may cause health alarming issues such as food contamination and food poisoning. Additionally, the constant motion and jarring of food truck can affect the structural integrity of the systems in place, from fryers to refrigerators. So, in order to overcome these risks, there are some risk management that can be done by the workers, such as, first, following the guideline provided by Fire and Rescue Department of Malaysia, such as placing gas separate from cooking place. This department has determined the best layout and arrangement to be followed and used in order to achieve the best safety for the food truck workers. Other than that, if you find a propane leak, generally small bubbles indicate a small leak while large bubbles indicate a larger leak. Tightening the screws on the face gauge will probably stop any leak around the face gauge. However, trying to fix the leak yourself may do more harm than good. This is especially true on older tanks where the screws may be easily sheared off if over-tightened. The best thing to do is call your propane supplier and let them know that you have found a leak, and they will make arrangements to take care of it. Again, small leaks are not cause for alarm. It is not all that much, and leaks of this size are easily fixed by tightening a fitting or connection. Until the leak is corrected, we suggest you to shut down any of the kitchen equipment it fuels.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SHAZLIN binti SHAFIEE, and I will continue with the next scenario, which is improper hygiene practice and waste management. The practice of hygiene and waste management very important for all kind of business, especially for food business. This is because the lack of hygiene practice and waste management might affect customers' health. In addition, food truck business is movable, so it does not have a fixed place to run their business and manage their disposal waste properly. Some irresponsible food truck handler take an easy way to dispose waste, such as leftovers, and use oil by dumping the waste in the drain nearby. Regarding this issue, there are some risk factors associated with food truck handler. The first risk factor is the place where the food truck run their business does not have proper area for waste disposal. Because of that, they might dump their trash and garbage everywhere and not a suitable area. It will be affected the cleanliness of food that served to customer and might invite pests such as rats and flies to the food truck area. These pests might contaminate with the sold food and harmful for human consumption. The second risk factor is some food trucks do not have clean water supply. Water supply is very important to hygienic working environment as well as to ensure clean food. Sometimes, they only prepare water in a container and wash their utensils by immerse the dishes and utensils in the container. Because of that, the utensils and dishes are not clean due to the food leftovers still stick on the utensils and the dishes. Thus, the microorganisms on the unclean plate are not killed and it might contaminate with the served food. The last risk factor is the food truck handlers do not wear proper attire and practice hygiene during handling the food. Unhygienic practice in food handling might lead to foodborne illness to customers who eat the food. In addition, unhygienic practice and improper attire such as wear unclean clothes might bring harmful bacteria. Next, we will move to the risk management regarding to this scenario. The first risk management that should take by food truck handler is prepare proper garbage bin to dispose unwanted waste. The bin should have its lid and located separate from eating and cooking place to avoid pleasant smell spread throughout the environment. Furthermore, the food truck handler cannot dump used cooking oil in drain or everywhere. It can cause clogged drain and pollution. Thus, they can collect the used cooking oil and send it to oil recycle center for recycling into biodiesel. Other than that, food truck handler can install tap water or used water container that have tap to get clean water. Wash with running water are cleaner than wash using water filled in a container. Thus, the utensil used will be free from any dead or oily surface. The source of water should be taken from clean water supply. Next, risk management can be done by managers should play their role to remind their worker to wear proper attire and practice hygiene during food handling. The managers can prepare the proper attire such as apron, glove and cap for their worker. The inspection against the workers should carry out frequently to ensure the workers adhere to the rule that determined by authorities. The guideline from authorities such as from MOH, Ministry of Health, National Standard MS100 2009 and Food Act 1983 should be followed to ensure the food served for customer clean and safe for consumption.
Now we go to the how to conduct personal hygiene and purification upon the food truck handler. So there are many ways on how to conduct personal hygiene and purification upon the food truck handler. For the first one is keep hands clean. Proper hand hygiene is the most effective way to prevent illness and the spread of germs. While space is tight in a food truck, handlers needs a hand washing station that provides running warm water and soap with a touch-free dispenser and single-use paper towels in a contained dispenser. Next is maintaining proper refrigeration. Food trucks are traveling most of the day and need cold storage for a variety of ingredients and prepared items at food-safe temperatures. Besides, a food truck handler must check the temperatures of food. Maintaining and checking the appropriate temperature of foods prior to entering service is another important factor in preventing foodborne illness. And then, sanitize surface. Sanitizing solutions should be changed frequently. All handlers should refer to local health department regulations on the necessary concentrations for sanitizing solutions. And lastly, develop a dashboard of hygienic solutions. Keeping cleaning and hygienic products readily available can be a challenge when space is an issue. However, there are portable and compact solutions for food trucks when it comes to preventing foodborne illness.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Anis Husna binti SAIFUZZAMAN. I'm going to conclude about our topic, which is the risk factor associated with hygienic practice among food truck handlers in Malaysia and its risk management. Firstly, the food truck business is on a revolutionary path in Malaysia as it costs lower than other business. For your information, more than 1,000 licenses had been issued for food truck just in Kuala Lumpur alone. It shows that the food truck has a good scope in Malaysia. The food truck also gives more benefit to the food handler, which is it not require a large place for setting arrangement and it easy to move around. Furthermore, the food truck handler must be prepared to factor in the food truck business from the government by follow the guidelines and register under legal management. All food truck business need to register with Companies Commission Malaysia SSM and obtain good driver license GDL to get permission for drive a company-owned vehicle. Then, the owner must get approval from Road Transport Department Malaysia JPJ and Pusat Pemeriksaan Kenderaan Berkomputer Puspakom. It usually take time to 3 or 4 months before they can start their business to get the legal approval. Lastly, the food truck owner must take precaution measures in hygienic practice and purification to prepare the risk management truly. So, all the food handler must follow the guideline given in Malaysian Standard 1500/2009 and in Food Act 1983. The raw material must be fresh and the utensil must be clean and not rusty. The workers must monitor the expiry date of product and comply first in and first out concept. All of the product must be kept in place that have good ventilation, to avoid any exposed to pests such as mice and flies. The most important thing is the food truck worker must get the legal training and proper vaccination for hepatitis and typhoid. To conclude, hygienic practice cover all aspects of the food truck business as humans interact with each other through the physical contact. Therefore, personal hygiene and purification is the key factor to avoid any risk to the business upon the food truck handler. So, the food truck handlers in Malaysia need to know the risk factor in their business in order for the risk management to be handled truly. That's all from us. Thank you.
That's all from us. Thank you for watching.